I went from struggling and limited to vast and open-ended.
I went from adorable to empowered, and now I feel complete.
I went from mediocre work to superstar work, and I feel amazing.
I went from being confused to having clarity and learning to surrender to feeling that I can do and be whatever I want.
I went from excited but confused to fully alive and very grounded. And now I feel a connection to and a desire for my own life.
I went from a place of feeling lack of support and wanting more. And I arrived at a place feeling so beautifully nurtured and supported, and knowing everything, literally everything, is available to me at every single moment.
I am Bisan Toron, and I am a vocalist, and I am a voice magician.
Meg Covington, and I am a strategic CFO consultant. I am a game changer for your business.
I'm Madhu, and I am a spiritual entrepreneur, and I am one of the most impressive teachers that any of my students have ever experienced. I've literally changed the lives of more people than I can count.
My name is Carolina Sardi. I am a transformational coach, and I am an alchemist, an artist, and a herbalist.
My name is Elise Falzone, and I am an epic, connected, divine, loving energy alchemist and spiritual life coach.
I am Kate LaBrosse, and I am the CEO and founder of Kate LaBrosse Consulting and Brand Builders by Kate LaBrosse Consulting. I make brands successful in every way.
Before meeting Jessie, it was like I was surrounded by dark clouds, a lot of confusion. I felt lost. I felt that there was something more for me, and I could feel it, but I didn't know what it was.
I was, while deeply, deeply connected more than ever to my work, and I was also in this capsule, what felt like a capsule, just in a loop, in a pattern, where I was really living at a minimum.
Before Jessie, I was sort of making excuses to not grow.
Before working with Jessie, I was in a place where I knew there was more, I wanted more, and I didn't at the time know how to access more.
I think that I was sort of shocked by the things that she was saying, I didn't think it was possible to think like that.
A fierce clarity on the part of Jessie, and I remember poking her a little bit and trying, to see, to poke holes in a way, to, I guess subconsciously to see, can I trust this person? Can this person hold all my parts? Because I'm complicated and I'm stubborn. And she was so fiercely loving, yet also very no nonsense.
And I had just left my job with no real savings. I cashed out my 401k to be able to, have some money to live on. I didn't know exactly how I was going to be working with clients yet. I had no clients yet. And I claimed I was going to pay her in full. And it was the most terrifying decision of my life, really. And I did it.
And I remember thinking, who is that woman?
Before I even learned anything from her, except for from what I learned from those 2 days, I was able to make 27 grand in 5 weeks.
I mean, I was able to book a $20,000 client the day after speaking with Jessie.
Within, within 3 weeks, I made $17,500, and that's more, almost, you know, more than I ever made in a year.
I definitely had to put myself out of my comfort zone and ignore the doubt.
I had to choose to do what I want to do only.
What I had to let go of, and I still do, because I'm taking a quantum leap of faith again, is a story. Is the story of the reptile, you know, taking Jesse's symbolism, is the story of the reptile that is telling you constantly, no, you can't, no, just don't do that, just stay here.
What my lifestyle needs to look like day in and day out in order to really be this person, be the CEO of this company who can achieve this big vision that I have, that I had to really fully embody that.
It's extraordinary. I mean, I'm still sort of shocked by it, that sales is about being yourself. Sales, that I enjoy it. It's making me a better listener, a better teacher, because, you know, I'm learning how to listen, how to receive, not to just, you know, kind of make it about me and my offering, but really it's about an exchange and trusting that if it's a fit, it will come. So it's an art of connection.
Sales call is has the potential to be one of the most beneficial conversations this person will ever experience, because the way Jesse teaches them is getting very clear in terms of what you want. A sales call provides the opportunity to change someone's life. It provides the opportunity for people to really experience an upgrade of their life, and you get to do that. Oh,
It's interesting because I did sales for a long time in the corporate world. But not until I started working with Jesse, I was conscious about what I was doing.
It really wasn't about molding me into the way it should be. It really was like celebrating the way that I organically and naturally do sales.
The answer to that is to keep being myself, but more. To go into the moreness, you know, that more expansion, the more myself, the bigger so it's like, wow, it's never ending.
Having money or generating money for yourself brings in like this empowerment, this feeling of I am worthy, I deserve this. And so what have changed is that I feel limitless.
It was the highest year I've ever had in business. I was so close to the six-figure mark, which honestly was double anything that I had done in the previous years. The ceiling became the ground floor, and this whole new beautiful horizon came forward, and I feel confident. I feel much more calm in the way that I go about business, knowing that if there is something that comes up, and I will say business and life, if there's something that comes up, there's not as much of a like, oh no, what do we do and how do we do it? It's like, okay, let's take a breath, let's assess, and know that the resources are available for that.
Getting clear on who I am and then living my life in a day-to-day way, in a very committed, ritualistic kind of way. So that for me is what has really shifted everything.
No brainer. Throw yourself, do it, jump, follow your intuition. She's the real deal.
Again, just take the leap. You know, it's like, oh, you know what, you're suffering? Oh, great. Here's someone that can help.
You got to work with Jesse. I mean, quite honestly, I've never experienced someone who could hold the level of energy that I require and that I request.
I would say sort of trust the process, even if it sounds really scary or it goes against, your intuition. Jesse knows what she's talking about, and you sort of have to embrace what's scary and do it anyway.
If your heart is telling you that this is what you need to do, just do it, because Jessie takes you to the next level in a heartbeat.
Everything you want.